Hello everyone, and welcome to the Millennial Tourist YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 best places to live in Europe. So, before we get started, make sure to hit this like button. And please subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. And please make sure you watch this video until the end because it's one of the most amazing and interesting topics. Europe is perhaps the most diverse continent on the planet, with varying climates, cultures, languages, and quality of life. So, if you are dreaming of moving to Europe, it's time to do some research to figure out the best place to live in Europe. Perhaps you're looking for sun, sea, or snow with a pleasant all-year-round climate. Or maybe you're after a rich cultural experience and historical buildings to explore. Alternatively, living in Europe for you might mean being in a lively city with vibrant nightlife, super fast Wi-Fi, and high-quality coffee. Astonishingly, there are over 800 cities in the European Union, so it's no surprise if you're wondering, where is the best place to live in Europe? As an immigrant or digital nomad, there are certainly many places that stand out. We'll share our top picks in this video for the best places to live in Europe. Number 10. Krakow, Poland. If you're looking for an Eastern European destination bursting with culture and activity, you'll love Krakow in Poland. While some expats may dismiss Poland for its cold climate, Krakow is a beautiful and affordable place to live and work. As the city dates back to the 7th century, it is full of historic architecture steeped in history. Krakow is the economic center of Poland, and many of the biggest software companies have their headquarters here. It also has a very interesting history. As a result, many expats in this industry head to Krakow to seek work with one of the top players in the game. But you don't have to be a computer engineer to enjoy life in Krakow, as both the food and the nightlife culture make this Polish city a fun place to live. The cost of living in Krakow is meager, so Poland is undoubtedly a good choice to keep your expenses down or build your savings. In fact, Poland is one of the cheapest places to live in Europe. However, if all year-round warmth is your top priority, you might prefer to stay in Krakow for the summer months only. Temperatures can drop to -10 degrees Celsius in the winter, and snow and frost are common. Number 9. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague is another fabulous Central European city worth considering if you plan to move to Europe and don't mind cooler temperatures. Prague is full of history, culture, and beauty, and you'll find a great digital nomad community here. The old town looks like a scene from a fairy tale, with cobbled streets and medieval architecture. However, Prague also has a modern side and many unique things to do. Beer spa, anyone? The city is well developed and very easy to get around, either on foot or by metro, one of the best in Europe. Of course, Prague also boasts a fantastic night scene, with an impressive array of traditional pubs, quirky bars, and the largest nightclub in Central Europe, Karlovy Lazny. The city also has some of the best co-working spaces, making for a productive environment. The cost of living in Prague is reasonable compared to some other major European cities. However, if you're looking for a super cheap place to live in Europe, there are better options. Number 8. Barcelona, Spain. The Spanish seaside city of Barcelona boasts a relaxed beach lifestyle and a vibrant nightlife, along with top culture and cuisine. It's one of Spain's most popular tourist destinations, so the beaches here are more lively than peaceful. However, if you don't mind the crowds, Barcelona is a super fun place and easily one of the best cities to live in Europe. While the beaches and nightlife attract many immigrants, Barcelona is a cultural hub full of unique architecture, tasty cuisine, and historical buildings. Another highlight is the city's splendid weather. The summers are hot, and the winters are milder than in northern cities like Madrid. Barcelona has a vast international community of students, expatriates, and remote workers. As a result, the ambiance is very welcoming, and it's potentially the best place to move to in Europe when it comes to the ease of making friends. However, these benefits come at a price, and Barcelona is not the cheapest European city. But, in comparison to London, Paris, and Milan, it's not too bad. Number 7. Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm is a charming and quirky city and an accessible and inclusive place to live. The city is wealthy, clean, and safe, and expats living here always comment on how everything works well, making life pleasant and stress-free. The city is full of cozy coffee shops to work from, and the number of co-working spaces is multiplying. Plus, one of the best things about Sweden is the work culture. So, if you get a job in Stockholm, you'll get a generous amount of holiday, allowing you plenty of time to enjoy the beautiful surroundings in the summer. Because of Sweden's geographic location, Stockholm, like the rest of the country, sees dark and cold days for half the year and long, sunny days for the other half of the year. As a result, it's almost like the city stays in hibernation during the winter. Then, when the sunshine finally emerges in the summer, it comes alive. So, while there's no denying that summer in Stockholm is terrific, some immigrants find the long winters to be lonely and depressing. Number 6. Brighton, UK. London is undoubtedly the first choice for many migrants looking to move to the UK, purely because of its worldwide fame. However, Britain has many beautiful cities that offer a better quality of life and a lower cost of living. So, while London boasts many excellent job opportunities, it's not the ideal city if you're looking to maintain a healthy work and life balance. Brighton is a small coastal city in the south, sometimes referred to as London by the Sea, as it gets so crowded in the summer. However, despite the influx of tourists from July to August, Brighton is one of the best places to move to in Europe if you're looking for a welcoming and creative environment. The city is full of free thinkers, startups, artists, creators, and international students. What's more, as one of the friendliest places in the world, everyone is welcome here. While the beach is not much to shout about, the seaside location gives Brighton a relaxed vibe, and there are many gorgeous natural spots nearby. Unfortunately, the city isn't much cheaper than London, but the quality of life is undoubtedly better. Number 5. Dublin, Ireland. The Irish are famous for their fun-loving attitude, or good crack, as they call it. The term all work and no play doesn't exist in Dublin, as even after the busiest workday, you can unwind in one of the cozy and welcoming Irish pubs. While expats and digital nomads living in Dublin may enjoy the drinking culture, there is undoubtedly much more to offer. Ireland boasts sensational landscapes with lush green hills, breathtaking cliffs, and stunning mountain ranges. Plus, there are over 30,000 historic castles throughout the country, all of which hold a fascinating history. The young, energetic population of the capital city attracts expatriates and remote workers from near and far, looking for a fun but productive place. There are plenty of work-friendly cafes here, which are a better option than the expensive co-working spaces. Dublin's major drawback is its high cost of living. Living in Ireland is not cheap by any means, but it is a more affordable and friendlier alternative to London. Number 4. Budapest, Hungary. Many of the best cities to live in Europe are in Central and Eastern Europe, mainly due to the vast price difference compared to the western part of the continent. For example, Budapest has been a favorite among many immigrants for years. While this Hungarian city isn't as cheap as it once was, it's still very affordable, thanks to the inexpensive food and transport. Many of the younger generations in Budapest speak English, so there isn't much of a language barrier. Moreover, it's now easy to find high-speed Wi-Fi and work-friendly cafes. Budapest has a young, lively vibe where locals, expats, and tourists all come together to party at night. Budapest is heaven for party animals, from pubs to rooftop bars to happening clubs. The city is beautiful too, and its stunning architecture is undoubtedly a highlight of Budapest. You'll also find many gorgeous green spaces and medicinal thermal springs for when you want to unwind. Number 3. Las Palmas, Canary Islands. Another popular digital nomad destination at the moment is Las Palmas in Gran Canaria. Remote workers from Northern Europe, the USA, and elsewhere flock to the Canary Islands for the gorgeous climate of all-year-round warmth and sunshine. Although Gran Canaria is part of Spain, geographically, it's closer to Africa than to Europe, making it one of the best places to live in Europe for sun worshippers. Las Palmas is the capital city of Gran Canaria and the hub of activity. It blends island life with modern-day living, resulting in trendy co-working spaces and hipster cafes overlooking the beach. Moreover, renting an apartment is more affordable than in bigger Spanish cities like Barcelona and Madrid. Aside from being a hub for remote workers, Gran Canaria is also a popular tourist destination, so most locals speak decent English. Many expats in Europe head here in the summer to swoop up the seasonal jobs available. The only downside is that Las Palmas is cloudier and windier than the sunny southern towns. Number 2. Berlin, Germany. Berlin has so much to offer nomads and expats. This cosmopolitan city is welcoming, culture-rich, and very affordable compared to other parts of Europe. That said, Berlin is without a doubt one of the best European cities to live in. Berlin has a lot of influence from international artists and creators, giving it an artsy vibe. In addition, the city is famous for its incredible nightlife, festivals, and events. Germany is one of the best countries to live in Europe, as most Germans learn English from an early age and speak excellent English by the time they are adults. Moreover, opportunities are plentiful here for job-seeking expats and those looking to start a business. The city is not just tolerant of newcomers but highly welcoming. Plus, it's a highly safe city, so you won't feel uneasy walking around. The alternative and open-minded atmosphere, combined with all the above, makes Berlin one of the best cities to live in Europe, offering a high quality of life for expats and nomads. Number 1. Lisbon, Portugal. Thanks to the visa options and tax benefits, Portugal is easily one of the best countries to live in Europe. While digital nomad communities are growing in various Portuguese cities and towns, Lisbon undoubtedly has the strongest nomad vibe, and for a good reason. As the capital city is in the south, it never gets too cold here, and Lisbon sees an average of 300 days of sunshine. It's a vast city, and living costs are much more affordable than in other European capitals, like Paris, Madrid, and London. It's also very safe, has excellent nightlife, and many people speak English in Lisbon. If you work remotely, you'll never have to worry about any shoddy internet in Lisbon. You'll find high-speed Wi-Fi all over the city, and there are tons of co-working cafes and quirky coffee shops around. If you're wondering where to live in Europe, the chances are that you've heard about Lisbon because it's one of the best places to live in Europe for young adults, expat families, and digital nomads. So many people love to live in Portugal. This is all we have for you in this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out our playlist for more. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications bell, so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.